So children, we'll be taking up the continuation of the previous chapter. I would stress upon following definition. What is a reciprocal cross? In a reciprocal cross, for example, definition already I have given. If we take male with black fur and female with white fur, in the second case, the female is with black fur and the male is with white fur. This is called a reciprocal cross. The characters are exchanged. Male with black fur, female with white fur, and second category, female with black fur and male with white fur. Such type of cross is called a reciprocal cross. Then what is a Punnett square? Yesterday also we have done. When we make this table like this, and as we have done yesterday with Mendel's third law, and we make here the male gametes are taken and here the female gametes are taken. So we took it like this: capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. And here we have taken capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, and small r, small y. So these are the gametes, male gametes, and these are the female gametes. So when the crossing is done among themselves, we present it in a tabular form. This tabular form is known as the Punnett square. And definition I have already given to you, and you can learn that definition. Then we come to the back cross. What is a back cross? In back cross, back means to go backward. So in a back cross, the individuals, just a minute, in a back cross says it is a genetic cross between a hybrid organism and one of the original parental type. See the example for back cross: red flowers into white flowers. These are the phenotype: red flower, genotype capital R, into white flowers, small r, small r. The one that we have taken, capital alphabet, the same is to be taken for the smaller alphabet. So the F1 generation is always capital R and small r. So this is a dominant hybrid. All flowers will be red. But we are talking about back cross. What is a back cross? The definition says it is a genetic cross between a hybrid. This is a hybrid, capital R and small r, hybrid organism, and one of the parental type, either with this one or with this one. Means capital R, small r into capital R and capital R. This is the first example, and second is capital R, small r into small r, small r. So with any of the parent, the offspring of F1 generation are made to cross backward, that is either of the parent. Understand? So back cross means backward we are making the cross. Then comes the test cross. In test cross says it is a special type of back cross. It's a back cross only, which is made between individual with a dominant trait and its homozygous recessive parent. So in test cross, what is being done? The same thing is repeated. It's a back cross, but with the recessive parent. Only with the recessive parent. That is, this F1 generation is to be crossed with the recessive parent. Understood? What is the difference between back cross and test cross? In back cross, the F1 offsprings are crossed with either of the parent, but in test cross, the offspring of F1 generation are crossed with the recessive parent. Okay? Then we come to few more examples, and examples are given in the book also, we come to another exception. As Mendel has given 3 laws: law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. These 3 laws are the basis. They are the basis of genetics. But as biology is the subject of exceptions, so there are exceptions also. So those exceptions I am going to explain. Number 1 is incomplete dominance. So what is incomplete dominance? You have the notes of incomplete dominance. What is it saying, incomplete dominance? Incomplete dominance says that it is a phenomena of neither of the 2 alleles of the gene being dominant over each other, so that when both of them are present together, a new phenotype is formed. For example, red flowers crossed with white flowers. The offspring according to Mendel's law will be capital R and small r. And you will immediately say that this is heterozygous red flower. It's not like that. This is, as the definition says, intermediate between the two. Capital R into small r. The offsprings of F1 generation are all pink. This is an exception. But according to Mendel, what it should have been done? It should have been all red flowers. But it was not seen like this. The biologists, while performing the experiment, they saw that in some plants, intermediate phenomena exist, and this is called the incomplete dominance. And this is very well found in a plant, Mirabilis jalpa, and I'll show you this plant tomorrow. Its flower bloom right in the morning at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. In that category, it shows incomplete dominance. So 3 laws are there of Mendel, but this is an exception that is called incomplete dominance. So then comes another exception is codominance and multiple allelism. If you see your notes, it is written here, in a heterozygous individual, when both the alleles express their trait independently without showing the dominant recessive relationship, they are called codominant. Means they are in heterozygous individual, when both alleles express their trait independently, they are expressing their behavior independently. This is called codominance. And the very good example of codominance are the blood group. We know that we have ABO type of blood group we follow, A group, B group and O group, and one more AB. Here in the characters of, and here it is IA, I0, IA, and here IA, IB, I0, IB, and O. These are the genotypes of the blood group. And in AB blood group, these two have to be present together. This is the exception. We will not say that this is blood group A, this is blood group B. Both of them have lost their identity, and now together they are behaving and they are expressing another blood group that is called blood group AB. So to form blood group AB, both the genes have to be, antigens have to be present. So this is called codominance, and many more examples are there which I'll give you tomorrow. Then comes pleiotropism. If you see pleiotropism for multiple allelism and codominance, a very good table I have given you. Suppose a person is having blood group A, his genotype will be IA or I0. I always write I0. It can also be written only I. So no problem with that. So in this, the antigen is present. A antigen is present, but antibody is B. Now what does antibody means? They are the fighting force. When A blood group is to be given, suppose one blood group, let us take one blood group A, and it has got the antigen A. Antigen is a chemical substance. It is written here, found on the surface of RBC. But antibody, what antibody? Which antibody? Antibody is anti-B. Means blood group is A. Antigen is A. The chemical that initiates the formation is A. But antibodies, the soldiers, are for blood group B. So if blood group B is given to A, he will not receive the blood group of B, because already in A blood group soldiers are present to fight against it. So A cannot receive from B. So then you can see, you can read it, children. If any problem, you can ask me. Blood group A, genotype IA or IA-I0. Antigen is A, antibody is B. B antibody, and then blood group B, IB or IB-I0. Antigen is for B, but antibody is for A blood group. Then AB blood group has genotype only IB, antigen both A and B, but no antibodies. That is why it can receive from all the other blood groups. O is having only genotype is I0, no antigen, but antibodies. Soldiers are present for A blood group and B. It can give to everyone, but it cannot receive from anyone. Now suppose I tell you, I want to give you one example. And you have the table in your book, so you can also try this exercise yourself. If a person is having blood group A, father is having blood group A blood group, and mother's, the woman to whom he is married, is having B blood group. What are the chances of the offsprings? What blood group the offsprings will be having? So just see the activity. The A blood group exists. The genetic constitution is IA, I0, IA and I0. Here IB and IO. So these are the genotype. Now let us take the first case. In first case, what is, let us see this option, IA into IB. So see, like this, we do the crossing like this, IA, IB. So what is the blood group here? Offspring will be having AB blood group. Understand? Then here again IA, IB, again the blood group is AB. Here again blood group is AB, and here again the blood group is AB. Okay, Now the second case. Let us see the second case. What is the second case? Same this one with this one. I am not doing anything special. This has to go with both of these. This has to go with both. So second option, IA into IB, IO. So same way we will be doing IA, IB, again AB blood group. I hope that you are understanding. Now this is IA, IO. So which blood group is this? A blood group. Okay. Then here IA, IB, again AB blood group, and here IA, IO, so blood group is A, because on I there is no antigen. So then the third case will be IA, I0, this one with this and this one with this. IA, I0 into IB and IB. So you can do it like this. IA, IB, again AB blood group. IA, IB, again AB blood group. IB, IO, B blood group, and here IB, IO, again B blood group. So like this you can, 4 options are there. The offsprings may have either of these blood group. Then what is the fourth case? In the fourth case, what will be the fourth case? You can do it yourself. I am writing the options. Try it yourself. Fourth case will be IA, I0 into IB, I0. So you can do it like this, then you can do it like this, do it like this, and do it like this, and find out IA, IB, again AB blood group, and this will go IA, IO, A blood group, and here this will be IO, IB, so B blood group, and here IO, IO, O blood group. AB, A, B, and O. So these are the 4 options, and now you can see this is called codominance for A and B blood group, and they are existing in so many forms. This is called multiple allelism. So tomorrow we'll take up more pleiotropism. We'll take up pleiotropism tomorrow, and please, whatever I am giving you, the notes and all, please keep on preparing. This exercise is very interesting. You can do yourself A into B, or you can do AB into AB. You can do A into O, B into O. So many options are there in your books also. Since you do not have your books, you can try it yourself. In the chart, the options are given. So thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll continue.